Hello YouTube friends and subscribers, we have finally reached the point where we are going to start fitting some of these panels back to our Volkswagen Golf Mk7 GTD, and this is the wing that we've had a go at DIY repairing using rattle cans to paint it, and coming to that tricky point where we have to refit that piece of black plastic stuff. Right, now there doesn't seem to be much information out there on how this goes back together, but to be quite honest, it's a cow of a thing. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to take the door off, but one of the fixings for the wing is behind this black plastic, and the other fixings are in front of it, so it kind of has to get in your way while you're trying to do the work. My feeling is that we're going to come inside and let's see if we can put that bolt in that position there, which I hope is focusing now. We'll pull this thing out the way, we'll put a bolt in there, and then when that's in, we then feed this thing up here behind the bolt that we've just fitted. What a crap way of doing it, honestly. Okay, I may be completely amateurish here, and maybe there's some of you out there who can tell me the very, very simple way to do this, but I don't know. Let me have some comments, please. Right, this thing will open if you get enough pressure on it, and then yeah, it's one of those things. We need a bigger screwdriver now, but that will come up like that, and then you can just flop that connector out of the way while you get in there. Filming one-handedly, guys. And we're going to tighten that bolt up in that position. That's the bolt in position. Tried to keep it on exactly the same paint marks. Right, now seen from the wing, inside the wing, I believe we need to feed this thing up here behind that tab there with the bolt. I'll see if I can rig the camera up while we play at this. Now, I have been fortunate enough to be assisted now by my neighbour, Mr. Raimondo Nobwell, and he has got the door slightly in between its two resting points, which has given a much wider access just here. So I've suddenly become a bit more optimistic that we should be able to feed this thing up in here now. Right. We are getting a lot closer. There are two people on it battering this in here. Right, after thick end of an hour struggling here with this, I've managed to get it in. Most of the tabs are broken off, so what I'm going to do is either glue some plastic tabs back on, or go for the old fail-safe and just put a couple of notches of silicone in there, just sort of small blobs, just to hold the thing in place. I can't imagine in the Volkswagen factory it would take an hour to put that in. Anyway, let me know if you think I am lacking completely in any significant amount of common sense, and I'll be happy to bow to your superior knowledge. Right guys, now what we're going to do today is put the passenger side wing back on, and of course that brings us to this rubber infill thing. It's like a draft excluder, I think. Thing that causes all the problems is getting access to that fixing, which is located behind this rubber gizmo. Now I don't know if you're supposed to take the door off to fit this. As you can see, there are lugs that hold it in place. Now I'm going to not waste an hour and a half and skinning my knuckles doing that. I'm going to show you how to do it in a much simpler way. Right, so this rubbery plastic thing, this is where it resides, here on the back of your wing. So what we're going to do is take our drill, and we're going to drill through the back of the hole to give ourselves a pilot on this side, making sure that we've got this just perfectly in its position. That's our pilot hole, so we can remove that now. Put the wing out of the way safely. Now we can use our hole cutter, which is about, what's that say, 22 mil. So the 22 mil being the outside of those teeth, not the inside diameter, the outside. So we put that in our little Argos drill. Right, Mr. Volkswagen, let's see how you like that. Now, in reality, this is where that black draft proofer thing kind of lives. It just comes up against the edge of the door here. This is just standing there for the time being, and this is the worst bolt to get into place. This one at the top you can reach with difficulty. Right. So I'm going to get my assistant to Raimondo to fix this in place. Yep. Yep.
I think that's it.
So hopefully our hole lines up roughly correctly.
Bottom one's not actually clipped over. Do you want that one clipped over there?
Yeah. Sure.
There we go.
Responsibility. Right, so with that already in place, we can now offer it up. I think
Let's just go in there. That's it.
Are we over the... Yep, all good.
Yep.
So we'll just put a holding bolt in. Right, now the crucial part is when we open this door is, can we actually do what we want to be able to do? Right, and so we come to this very, very difficult place to show you how to do this. we are. How simple is that? How simple was that? What I'm going to do is insert a disc of this black plastic that we cut out, a slightly oversized piece, into the hole that we created. We're going to stick it in with silicone.
Good.
That's our finished product. A disc of black stuff is held in with builder's silicone. Well, that's our wing back on. Not a lot of fun, but we got there in the end. That was our little repair we did and paint job. I think we've got it roughly fitting. And still got to do some adjustments to the bonnet or the hood, but I think we'll get that right. And need to just put the underliner in, or the wheel arch liner, plus our piece of foam, of course, which is going to sit up somewhere up underneath there. We can put the wheel on, and we'll call the wing done. Thanks for watching again, guys. This has just been a short video on the fun and games removing and fitting a wing. Not quite as easy as it seems. Maybe I'm missing something here, but anyway, leave your comments below if you'd like to, with any helpful advice, always welcome. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to see how we get on with the rest of this restoring job on the Volkswagen Golf GTD Mk7.